Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the start of the first game today. NMDC takes on Qualcomm. NMDC has won the toss, selected to bat first, starting their innings off with a boundary. Krishna taking strike. Sandeep ready with the ball in hand. This time goes in the air. Hits it hard. Does it have the distance? Yes, it does. Carries all the way for 6. Looked like a tease all the way to the boundary rope. But in the end, just managing to evade the fielder at mid-off. One of the best starts in the tournament for NMDC so far. 10 runs for the first 3 balls rather. This time is carried over the fielder at point. Another good shot. Loose bowling this. Slightly wide, outside the off stump, giving the batsman room, bowling it short. But credit to the batter there. The last ball played it on the front foot. This time staying back, cutting it powerfully over the fielder for another boundary. Wonderful start for NMDC. 3 boundaries in the first 4 balls. Once again goes in the air. Fielder at long off can just watch it sail past him. Krishna has decided to go today. Just 20 runs already, just 5 balls, 2 sixes and 2 boundaries. Just beautiful batting from Krishna. Taking the attack to Qualcomm. Remember, Qualcomm have been inserted into bowl. So NMDC will want to capitalize on the power play in the first few overs. No risk, no reward, they say in cricket. Krishna willing to take the risk and earning rich reward right now. What a shot! Beautifully played. Flicked it over the leg side. Ball bounces and trudges along to the boundary rope. Fabulous start for NMDC. 24 runs of the first over. Sandeep doesn't really know what has hit him. Entertainment for you early on today. NMDC going really well. 24 for none at the end of the first over. Second over about to get underway. Isaac is the bowler. 97 matches for 58 wickets, 7.5 runs in over for Isaac. Starts off with a slowish, loopish ball outside the off stump. Srinivas plays that back to the bowler. No runs. This time plays across the line. Poor shot that. Lucky for him, he got away with that. The ball just beating the stumps. A lot of grass on the surface today. Looks like a new playing pitch. Grass generally means that the ball will bounce and nip around early in the morning. So obviously going to be damp. It's like the bowler struggling a little bit with where he's landing his foot at the moment. Full toss, played just back past the bowler, single towards long on. So it looks like Isaac is going to be the one who's going to bowl a lot of mix-ups. Coming in, releasing the ball gently, looping it almost around the off stump, asking the batsman to generate all the power. Krishna now. We've had a wonderful start today, 24 of 6 balls. Interesting to see how he takes to Isaac. Isaac coming in. Krishna. 25 for 1 of just 9 balls of this innings. Played that almost as an afterthought. Oh, that's poor fielding there at covers. Just manages to beat him. Get a single. His heart must have been in his mouth there. Krishna living dangerously on that occasion. Almost carried to that fielder at covers, who's not sure whether to go for it or not. Really good over from Isaac so far. Just 2 runs off his 4 balls. Another one. Oh, that narrowly misses the stumps. Just bounced over the off stump, I think. Take a look at that replay. How close was that? 𝗬liche. Another one. The umpire says that's bouncing over. So good over from Isaac comes to an end. Srinivas struggling that over. Just 1 run off the 5 balls faced. Krishna, 25 of 7. Interesting to see. Sandeep comes back to bowl his second over. A very expensive first over, Sandeep. This looks like he's going to continue. Fact, a change in bowler. Rajendra comes into the attack, starts off with a wide down the leg side. Rajendra 284 matches with just 26 wickets, so looks like late entrant into bowling. It's not easy. This Krishna is going great guns, 25 of 7. Rajendra definitely under some pressure. Defended it. Difficult conditions right now for the bowling team. A lot of dew on the ground. Early start. The ball gets wet every time it gets hit out to the boundary. The bowling team needs to do a lot of work. Captain, wicket-keeper, calling the shots right now. It's been a good comeback from Qualcomm. Last few balls, last 8 balls just going for 2 runs. Another one that's wide. In fact, a big wide. The keeper did really well to get across. Goes for it, misses. Lucky to get away with that again. Very good bowling. Just struggling to control the ball a little bit because of the wetness, but otherwise this is good bowling from Qualcomm. After that expensive first over, they've come back strongly. Another one that's wide, but I think he's managed to pull the stumps off. Fantastic work from the wicket-keeper. I'm pretty sure that he has his man. You can see that the batsman not looking confident at all. I think the stumps are broken. He's well short. Comfortably dismissed. Fantastic work from the wicket-keeper there, and great pictures presented to you courtesy Team MVL. Wicket-keeper working as quickly as flash on that instance. Not sure if this was planned, but if it was, then it was a masterstroke. Getting the batsman to play down the line. Just drifting it down the leg, collecting the ball, whipping the bails off in a flash. The batsman was way short. So very interesting innings from Krishna comes to an end. 25 runs of just 10 balls, a phenomenal start to NMDC. Aniket, the new batter, out in the middle. So Aniket, the new batter, out in the middle. Starts off with a dot ball. Once again, defended back to the bowler. No runs on offer. He's bowled him. Off stump, flattened. Second wicket in the over. Fantastic bowling this. So Aniket gets dismissed for a duck. Wanted to play his way out, give himself time, but that was just too good for him. Take a look at the replay. Yorked him almost, played across a straight ball, lost his stumps. Beautiful bowling, just keeping things simple. Cricket is such a game of basics. $29 for 1, 2.5 overs. So really, all the runs came in the first over, 24 runs in the first over. And since then, it's been all downhill. So we end the third over at 29 for 2. Fourth over just about to get underway. Oh, that was wonderfully bowled. Isaac bowling his second over on the trot. This again started really well. And he's bowled him again! They're falling like a pack of cards. Wonderful bowling from Qualcomm. They're just keeping things simple, bowling it straight on the stumps, lofting it in the air almost, giving it time. The batsmen playing all around, straight deliveries and losing their stumps. That's the third one gone. Apologies, Oracle with the ball. There's Isaac first victim for the day, and Srinivas is sent packing. Just one run of 7 balls faced. Oracle definitely on top now. 29 for 3. 𝗪𝗚𝗏, the new batsman out in the middle. 87 matches for his 376 runs. It's not a very heavy batting record for Yash, but it's all about what he can do today for his team. Oracle have really managed to tighten the screw now against NMDC. Remember, the first over had gone for 24 runs. Since then, last 14 balls have just conceded 5 runs, and they've managed to pick up 3 wickets. And 3 of those 5 runs have come in the form of wides, so the batsmen have really struggled. Once again, oh my god, that was so close. Phenomenal this from the bowling team. Batsman playing a little bit too early there. Finished his shot way before the ball had arrived. Wicketkeeper once again very quick. Luckily, Yash had not got his foot out of the crease. Beautiful again from Isaac. Ball lands on leg stump, just drifts away from the batter. This time he's managed to get some bat on it. Ball is racing away towards square leg. It's kind of slowish outfield there because of the dew. Fielder at mid-on runs around, keeps it down to 2. So Yash off the mark. Raju, the captain, has also joined him in the middle there. He's playing on not yet to face a ball. Another one that's very, very close. Wonderful work from the wicketkeeper again. It's just so quick. The end of the 4th over. The score remains 31 for 3. Rajendra back into the attack. He's picked up 2 wickets in his first over. Take that straight pass back the bowler. Single towards mid-on. Raju is off the mark. It's going to be interesting. Rajendra is continuing to flight the ball, keeping it full straight. That seems to be the danger zone for the NMDC batters. Inside half of the bat, running in for a tight single. Managed to reach in time. So interesting field. 4 fielders on the leg side. Fine leg, square leg, mid wicket and long on. So he's bowling to a straightish line. Outside the off stump, and Raju's managed to hit the gap perfectly well there. Punches it past the point fielder for another boundary. Very, very important boundary that for an MDC. We're under a lot of pressure last few overs. That boundary serves as a release. Flicked it in the air towards mid-wicket once again. Good running by both batters, playing positively. Single there towards long off. Interestingly, the long on fielder doing the fielding. The long off fielder maybe a little bit too wide. The end of the 5th over, the score moves on to 39 for 3. Inside half of the bat towards mid wicket. No run on offer there. Hit it in the air, the ball is bouncing away towards mid on. Just a single. Played that towards third man, but no run on offer. In the air, ball is going towards the long on fielder who settles under it and drops it. Raju smashes his pad in disgust, but really lucky to get away with that. Just a single. Should have been another wicket there for Isaac. And unfortunately, the fielder at long on not able to hold on. Another one that's loopy, but Yash that time anticipated that well, defended it back to the bowler. Again, tried to play that towards point, but no run on offer. End of over number 6, 41 for 3. Remember, the first over of the game had gone for 24 runs. It's a great comeback from 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃. Managed to bring the run rate down to under 7 runs and over after that prolific start for an MDC. Krishna was going great guns for them. Remember, got 24 runs for his first 6 balls. Then the captain introducing Isaac, slowing things down. Eventually managed to stump him, courtesy of brilliant stumping down the legs. Almost looked like a setup there. Since then, it's been 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 that's dominated. Left arm around the wicket. Raju tried to play that across the line. Ended up hitting that towards long off. Happy with a single in the end. Mihir Sharma, the bowler into the attack. 15 games, 15 wickets, economy of 7. That's a promising start to his bowling career. So Mihir warming up earlier in the day in the nets, landing it in a good area consistently outside the off stump. That time pitches on leg, just goes away. No run on offer. Beautifully bowled. Well played as well from Yash. Just lofted it over the bowler's head for a single. Did not try to hit that too hard. Oh, that was very close. Appeal for caught behind, but the umpire says no. Extremely tight there. Interesting piece of cricket that. Inside out of the bat, was back to the bowler, but the bowler not able to stop that, concedes a single. Good start from Mahir, going for 3 runs with 5 balls so far. That time a definite edge. Umpire had no hesitation in raising his finger. We could hear the edge. Once again, fantastic work from the wicketkeeper. Rising with the ball, catching that comfortably in the middle of his gloves. So number 4 down for NMDC. Their batting innings in disarray. Yash going for just 5 runs for 14 balls. Take a look at that replay. Very different style of wicket keeping from this wicketkeeper. You can see that he does not go down with the ball, rather likes to stay up in his haunches. So he's happy with the bounce of this pitch. He knows that it's going to bounce consistently, so he's not worried about going too low. Stays up, manages to hold on to that. Raju hits that towards covers. No run on offer. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃, the new batsman, out in the middle. Very attacking batter, 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃. But really, NMDC needs some kind of a partnership now. They need about 5 or 6 overs of good, consistent batting that they can score 7 or 8 runs in over. 44 for 4. Nelson is on the board. Bottom edge, but still goes towards point. Single on offer. Defends that 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲. Interestingly defended by 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲, almost getting down to sniff the ball. The first time in the innings the run rate going down to under 6 runs and over. Oh, that was a bad piece of bowling and wonderful batting as well from 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲. Made sure to just help it on its way, get it over the keeper's head for a boundary. Much needed boundary for NMDC. The umpires called a no ball as well for 5 runs and a free hit on offer. The 50's up. What a hit! Wonderfully hit with great power. Fielder at mid wicket, runs across, unable to get to that. The 2 fielders there on the boundary rope, but between them they were not able to stop that. The captain, the wicket keeper, not happy with the fielding effort there. But NMDC smiling. Finally gets some momentum in their innings with 9 runs of those 2 balls. Really bad ball there, which conceded the no ball. Went for 4. Once again, a very interesting shot that from 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲 to get that boundary of that no ball, because it's very difficult to react when the ball comes in at that height. He did not just react but managed to beat it, managed to beat the keeper and get 4 runs. Last ball of the 8th over coming up now. 54 on the board, 54 for 4. Inside edge, but happy to defend it. The end of the over. This is good, intelligent batting from 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲. End of the 8th over. Score remains 54 for 4. Mihir coming back to bowl his second over. 54 for 4. Raju goes hard. Outside half of the bat. Just managed to beat the fielder at point, and the ball is trudging away towards the 3rd man boundary. Living dangerously, Raju. Beautifully played on the legs, just a single. 𝗬𝗁𝗃𝗲 have managed to get the gap there between the two fielders at cover, just a single. Beautifully bowled by Mihir. Lucky Raju. Outside edge again. Just goes towards the fielder at short third man. Another single. Full toss. 𝗬𝗁𝗃𝗲 has hit that towards long on for a single. The end of 9 overs, 62 for 4. Just a tad bit under 7 runs an over at the moment. NMDC will hope that this partnership can continue to bat for a little while. That was a poor start, and 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲 capitalizes. This is wonderful batting from 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲. He's capitalized on every bad ball that he's got in this innings, not looked to be overly aggressive. Wide down the leg, and he capitalized on that. Got enough bat on it to beat the fielder at short fine leg, getting a comfortable boundary. 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗲 starting poorly. First ball drifting down the leg. Credit again to 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲 capitalizing on that poor one. Well played again, hit towards cover. Every time 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲 goes out to bat, he looks like $1 million. Then he plays a loose shot and throws away his wicket. Let's hope for NMDC's sake that he doesn't do that today. He plays a long innings for his team. Once again, hit powerfully towards the fielder at long off. Just a single. Raju's played that towards cover. They run through for a single. Very good batting. Wonderful cricket this from Raju and 𝗬liche. Not taking any risks. Getting the run rate ticking along. 𝗬liche goes for the big one. Lucky, really lucky to get away with that. Any bat on that slight inside edge would have meant that he would have lost the stumps. Lucky. That straight back to the bowler. Ends the over with a dot ball. 10 overs gone. Halfway through. 68 for 4. 6.8 runs and over. For the loss of 4 wickets. This has been a good start for 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. NMDC started the innings really well. 24 runs of the first over. But since then, 𝗃𝗃𝗃 found a way to come back. Picked up 3 back-to-back wickets. Now we're seeing a little partnership develop between Raju and 𝗬liche. So welcome back to the second half of the first innings between NMDC and 𝗃𝗃𝗃. NMDC winning the toss, electing to bat. Started really well, 24 runs of the first over, then lost their way. Now we're seeing a partnership, 68 for 4. Mihir continuing The highway end starts off with a dot ball, wonderfully well kept. Well hit in the air, going towards the fielder at deep cover. Bounces along, but just a single in the end. 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗲 has hit that towards the square leg region. The ball bounces and goes over the ropes. Beautiful batting again from 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗲. Just putting the loose balls away. That's exactly what Team NMDC is hoping for. Dot ball. Plays it off the back foot. Unfortunately, straight to the fielder. Dot ball. 73 for 4. 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗲 launches it in the air. The ball is going towards the long on fielder who's settling under that. Oh! Almost held on to that. In the end, parried it over the boundary rope. 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗲 really lucky there. Almost threw it away. But luckily for him, the fielder also threw the ball over the boundary rope. So 6 more runs for 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗲 to end that over. Let's take another look at that replay. Or under it. Launched it powerfully, all in the air for a long time, giving the fielder all the time in the world. Must be said that that was a good effort in the deep, but in the end not able to hold on. $79 for 4 at the end of 11, just a tad bit over 7 runs in over the current run rate. Ravi Teja comes back. Inside it from Raju. Appeal for leg before, umpire says outside the line. Very quick, decisive work from the umpire there. It's always good to see on the field when umpires stamp their authority. Once again, inside half of the bat, Raju struggling. Needs to just find a way to take a single and get 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 back on strike. Gets that to point, but no run on offer. Raju just getting a little impatient there. Needs to keep his calm. Find a way to rotate the strike, because 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 on the other hand is going great guns. Batting on just 25 of just 16 balls, 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃. And that was poor. Long way down the leg. Appeal there for caught behind. That was a long way outside the off stump. The umpire deeming that that was not a wide. Very interesting call that. Once again, play and a miss outside the off stump. So struggling over that for Raju comes to an end finally. 12 overs gone, 80 for 4. 𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗃 just defends that towards point. Bharat into the attack now. 25 of 17. Helped it over the square leg fielder. Not the best effort there from that fielder. Just going in the end with one arm. Keeper once again expressing his disgust. Looks like Mihir, the fielder there at square leg. Take a look at that on the replay. And see there, just not sure how far back he needed to go. In the end, just a lazy effort with one arm over his head. The ball nudging his fingertips, goes away. The second half chance that 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 has gotten away with. Wide down the leg again. Managed to run through for a single. So 2 runs added to the score. That brings 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲 back on strike. Another full toss, wonderfully hit by 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲. Raju asking the umpire whether that was a no ball. The umpire says no. In fact, I'm not sure if the umpire has called it or not. Whatever the case, that was wonderfully hit. Just one bounce over the boundary rope. Short ball hit straight towards long on. Just goes one bounce and the fielder has messed that up. Ball goes beyond the boundary rope. More disgust for the wicketkeeper. Nothing that he can do from standing out there. Powerfully hit towards the point fielder. Does really well to get down and stop that. Keeps it to a single. Powerfully cut once again to the same fielder. There's a run out opportunity on there. Unfortunately, fielder not able to collect that. Once again, you can see the wicketkeeper is unhappy. Raju calling there. Should understand that 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲 is not the fastest of runners between the wicket. I really think Raju is struggling and in turn transitioning that pressure onto 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲. 19 of 24 Raju at the moment. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲 33 or rather 35 of 21. NMDC 93 for 4 at the end of 13 overs, just about 7 runs an over. Sandeep into the attack. Raju nudges that towards short third man for a single. Hit over the fielder at short mid off. Fielder jumping there, but really he had no chance. Well hit again by 𝗵𝗃𝗃, just a single. Outside half of the bat. Just a single. Again, some misunderstanding there between the two batters, not looking very clear, the lines of communication at the moment. Beautifully hit by 𝗵𝗃𝗃. Ball is going towards deep mid wicket. Very good fielding placement. Identified the areas that 𝗵𝗃𝗃 is looking to hit. Mid wicket, long on, making sure that they have the protection there. Just a single again. This one is hit towards the square leg region. Just a single. It was almost going down the leg, but 𝗵𝗃𝗃 managed to get the outside half of the bat, leading edge towards mid wicket for a single. The end of the 14th over, 99 for 4. Ravi Teja back into the attack. 𝗵𝗃𝗃 goes for it, but just the inside half of the bat, single towards long on. It's been a very good partnership for NMDC. Taking them to 100. The 100 comes up. You can hear the applause from the dugout. Beautifully hit by Raju that occasion. The ball is racing away. The fielder can't get to it. Once again, wicketkeeper looks at him in disgust. It's been that kind of a day for 𝗬𝗃𝗃 and not had the best day in the field. Except for the wicketkeeper, everybody else in the field seems to be struggling today. Inside edge, lucky to get away. White called by the umpire. Outside edge, lucky there from Raju. Just struggled to play this particular bowler, Raviteja. That's more I like it. That's how he should be playing this. Just find a way to get singles, get 𝗵𝗃𝗃 on strike as much as he can. Anyway, that's the end of the over. 15 overs gone, 106 for 4. Just a single again. Oh, he's hit that powerfully, but I think that's going straight to the fielder at long off. Luckily for 𝗵𝗃𝗃, not getting good enough timing on that, which meant that the ball did not carry. 𝗵40 of 26 now, 𝗵𝗃𝗃. Raju batting on 28 of 33. It's been a very good partnership by both of these players. 108 for 4. Interesting stroke there. Lucky to get away with that, Raju. Almost chipped that straight towards square leg. Outside half of the bat towards long off. Happy with the single. It's been an interesting phase of cricket. Last 2-3 overs, not a lot of action has happened. Just singles on offer. I think both batters there now look like they want to go. Both players wanting to up the scoring rate. Last 26 balls left in this innings now. Raju especially is batting on 29 of 34. I think he'll want to go big. Wide down the leg side. Beautifully played by Raju. Just nudged it. Got enough power on it to beat the wicket-keeper all the way to the boundary. Brilliant stroke. Full toss. Not very well hit by Raju. Just a single. Lucky there, 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗲𝗃. It was an overthrow, wanting to take the second run. But Raju not excited about that. His communication seems to be weak between these two batters. Throughout this innings, I've seen a few instances where they have not communicated effectively. But what matters at the end of the day is that they are still out there. 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗲𝗃 41 of 27. Raju 34 of 36. 16 overs gone, 116 for 4. Current run rate, just a tad bit about 7 runs an over, which means that they'll get to around 150 if they keep up with this run rate. I think NMDC will look to get about 160, 170. Bowled him. What a good start to the over. Isaac comes in, picks up a wicket off his first ball. Once again, keeping things extremely simple, Isaac. Just keeping it straight, flighting the ball. And Raju played all over a straightforward delivery, losing his middle stump. Important breakthrough that for 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏. Very big partnership coming to an end. That gives so much more impetus now to 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗲𝗃's innings. He's been playing well. Now his team needs him to bat out the 20 overs. 23 balls left in the innings. Vibhuti, the new batter out there in the middle, will face Isaac. Once again, you can see there, keep flighting it, keep floating it outside the off stump. Hit it in the air, straight towards the fielder at mid-off. Misjudged it completely. Should have been another wicket there. Unfortunately for 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃. Not had a good day in the field today. Gets under that 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗲, going towards the mid-wicket fence. Two fielders converging. Managed to stop that and keep it down to a single. So again, not hit very well. Trudging towards the fielder at mid-on for a single. Last ball of the 17th over coming up now. Powerfully hit, going towards the fielder at long off. Once again, just a single. The end of the 17th, 120 for 5. _18th over about to get underway. Mihir looks like comes back into the attack. Left arm diagonal around the wicket. Appeal for caught behind. Have the umpire called it a wide or no? It doesn't look like. Interesting. I think 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗃 wanted a wide. Not called by the umpire. Drilled it. This goes past the non-striker. Single. And he's gone, stumped. Drifts it onto the stumps. Batsman played all round that. Vibhuti nowhere close to the pitch of that ball. Just walked down the stumps, and the wicket-keeper, as he's done all day today, collected it and demolished the stumps. Wonderful wicket keeping. 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗃 really struggling for some company. $120 for 6. See there on the replay, stumps are demolished, the foot still outside the crease. A long time after stumps were broken, that his leg came back in. So 121 for 6, 17.3. 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗃 stranded on the other end, waiting for some strike. Mihir gets his second wicket. Another one. Not sure what's happened there, whether he's bowled or stumped. The batsman is walking. Take a look at that again. Let's take a side-on view of that. Clearly you can see the ball just beating the bat, hitting the stumps on its way to the wicketkeeper's gloves. New batter out there is Jeevan. Starts off with the dot ball, the last ball of the 18th coming up now. Hit that powerfully, just beating the fielder at mid-on rather. Ball goes over the boundary rope. So much needed boundary, 125 for 7. Another catching opportunity goes begging, another one that just bounces and goes over the boundary rope. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲 continues to enjoy his luck. How expensive is that going to be for 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗲, because 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲 seems to be the lone warrior now for NMDC. Drop that long off and the ball bounces through for another boundary. Advances down, hits that straight towards long off again. Batting on 49 now, just 1 run away from his 50. 130 for 7, just 10 balls left in the innings. Played and miss outside the off stump. Wanted to go hard. What a shot that is. Moved inside the line of the ball, hit that towards mid-wicket. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲 is happy with a single. He wants to retain strike. A very, very good shot that from Jeevan. Eight balls left in the innings now. Goes hard, but only a single, I think, towards covers. 50 up for 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲. Wonderfully well compiled innings. Just 34 balls for that 50. Raises his bat towards his teammates. Very good knock. Swiped towards mid-wicket again. Just a single. The end of the 19th over. Score moves on to 133 for 7. I think NMDC will be a little disappointed. The 15th over mark, it looked like they were on their way to about 150, 160. Now seems like they're going to end somewhere around 140. Sandeep Reddy is going to bowl the last over of this innings. Sandeep bowling to Jeevan. Wicketkeeper misses. The first mistake that he's made all day. Concedes 4 byes. Not sure why he's standing up to the stumps at this moment. Last over of the innings. Maybe being a little bit too aggressive there, the wicketkeeper. Concedes 4 byes. I think you're allowed that much margin because he's had a terrific day behind the stumps. Playing a miss outside the off stump again. Jeevan needs to find a way to get Biswajit on strike. Think he's better off at the other end. You have a well-settled batsman on the other end. You will do much better to get him on strike at this moment rather than try to score the runs yourself. Easier said than done. Once again, playing a miss. This is poor. Really poor from Jeevan. And he's bowled him. Finally, Jeevan is dismissed after having played and missed 4 balls. Finally loses his leg stump. Sandeep ends his misery. Kind of an anti-climax towards the end of the innings. Biswajit most likely is going to remain stranded on the other end. Dot ball played back to the bowler. Ashish Pandey, new batter out in the middle. Finally gets some bat on that one. Just a single. So Biswajit remains off strike for the entire over. Not what NMDC would have wanted, but that's what they get. 138 on the board. Oracle will need 139 to win this game. I think that's a good score that they've managed to restrict NMDC to. Good to see players walking across to congratulate Biswajit for his innings. It's always great to see camaraderie on the cricket field. Anyway, 139 the target. Whether or not NMDC have it in them to defend that score, we'll find out when they come back in about 10 minutes' time. Innings is underway. Starts off with a wide. Chandrasekhar with the ball in hand, bowling to Ravi Reddy, and Isaac, who had a very good day with the ball, is also now going to bat for 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃. Interesting, the captain Siva has not come out to bat. Generally opens the innings for 𝗃𝗃. This time he's chosen to step down the order. Maybe he wants to try a new batting combination, considering that they are not chasing a very high score. Off the mark. Playing a miss outside the off stump, just beating the inside half of the bat there. In the air, just going towards the fielder at mid-wicket, who drops a lollipop. Must say that was the easiest catch that he could have asked for. In fact, a bad decision. I think the wicketkeeper should have gone for that with the gloves on. It was very close to him. In the end, drops a straightforward opportunity, and Isaac gets an early life. You see there in those pictures, wicketkeeper also very close to that. Outside half of the bat towards point, happy with a single. Almost half a chance there for a run out at the non-striker's end. Hit that in the air, well over the fielder at covers, just bounces a couple of times and rolls over the boundary rope. So a good start to their innings. After that early opportunity was put down. Playing a miss outside the off stump. So Isaac not having the best day with the bat so far. Already been dropped once. 𝗃𝗏𝗃 outside the off stump again. That's good bowling. Raju, the captain, leading the charge for NMDC. Don't think he's captaining the side today, but has led the team in the past. A good knock today with the bat. He did struggle for a little while, especially against 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗲, I think. Against the slow bowler, he struggled to get bat on ball. Ball is flying away over the point region, bounces for a couple of times and then goes over the boundary rope. Outside half, lucky there. That's what you get in this format. Wide outside the off stump. Gives the umpire some practice. Again, a tight run there. They completed comfortably. 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗲 again. Chandrasekhar into his second over. Bowled a very good first over. Went for a boundary of his last ball that was not in great control. It's all about sustained periods of pressure. Whether or not NMDC is able to sustain pressure for some time is what will matter. Change in field, long off goes back. Oh, that was a good piece of bowling. Just a single conceded towards short. Back after that short break from telecast. 3 overs into the innings, 21 for none. The fourth over starts off with a wide. Isaac on strike, rather Ravi Reddy on strike, 7 or 6. Another wide, so 2 back-to-back wide from Raju to begin the fourth over. Another wide, so Raju really struggling. You see his body language not looking great, not sure if he's carrying some kind of a niggle. Outside half of the bat, that's enough to beat the fielder at short third man. Ball trickles along the boundary rope. It's been that kind of an innings, not a lot of conviction, but they've got the runs on the board. 𝗏𝗃𝗃, NMDC have bowled well without success. It did create a couple of opportunities, but both have been put down. One by the captain Raju, one by the fielder at square leg. It's never a good sign when you drop your catches. Catches win matches, as they say. Especially so when you're defending a lowish score. 138, not the biggest score on this surface, on this ground. Seen 200 being scored very frequently here in the past. Once again in the air, another opportunity. Biswajit not able to get to that. Call for 2. Run across to finish that comfortably. Hit towards the fielder at square leg. Just a single, the end of the over. So longish over from Raju comes to an end. 4 overs gone, 33 for none. towards long on. Once again they run through for the 2. Wonderful aggressive running by 𝗬𝗃𝗃. Jeevan, the new bowler, into the attack. Full toss. That's been dealt with. Hit very well over mid wicket for a boundary. So Isaac getting moving now. Some momentum in his innings. Defended towards short point. No run and offer. An appeal for leg before. The umpire says that it was going away from the stumps. Once again, very quick, decisive work from the umpire. Played towards covers again. Play and a miss outside the off stump. Very close. Lucky Isaac. Okay, there's an appeal for stumping, I think. Have to take a look at that. Not sure. Yeah, looks like the umpire has referred it, so we'll take a look. Just got his bat down in time. The keeper standing a little bit too far back to be able to inflict the stumping. An opportunity was definitely there. The end of the over from Jeevan. 13-9 for none at the end of 5. This has been a good start for 𝗬𝗃𝗃. They've not lost any wickets and they've managed to score at about 8 runs and over. Funny thing is that they've not hit a lot of good strokes to get those runs. A lot of runs coming from outside edges. 2 chances being dropped by NMDC already. Been a good start to this over. Just as I say that, drifts down the leg side. Krishna bowls wide. A remarkable start to the batting innings. Krishna had made 24 runs of the first over. Beautifully played. Just got enough bat on that to beat the fielder at point. The ball races away to the boundary rope. The important thing there was timing and placement. He had both in ample quantities there from 𝗙𝗃. Got on top of it, just chopped it. With that one in the air, going towards the long on fence, bounces a couple of times and goes over the boundary rope. Another boundary, expensive over already from Krishna. Fielder at point, concedes the single. Six overs gone. Power play comes to an end. 51 for none. Ravi batting on 9 of 6 or 9 of 8. And 𝗙𝗃 batting on 34 of 28. So a lot of extras conceded. 8 to be precise. 43 runs coming off the bat. Jeevan back into the attack. Looks like Aniket is calling the shots on the field at the moment. Jeevan comes back into the attack. Outside high off. Once again, the ball is going towards the long off boundary, cover boundary rather. Manages to beat the fielder at long off. Easy pickings this. Very good batting. Change in field. The fielder at long off comes into mid off. The fielder at covers drops back towards deep cover. Beautifully bowled by Jeevan. Once again, the keeper too far back to be able to inflict a stumping. Fielded at cover but can't stop the single. Raju. Single towards square leg. Top edge, ball is floating up in the air. Raju settles under it and manages to hold on that occasion. Almost bobbed out again, but good for an MDC. Finally, they hold on to a catch. 57 for 1. The end of 6.5 overs. Isaac is dismissed. Isaac gone for 39 of 32. Caught Raju ball Jeevan. So much needed breakthrough for an MDC there. Looks like that's the captain out there in the middle, Siva. His trademark hat. Oh, that's a good ball to get first up. Rajendra is off the mark with that iffy single. 58 for 1 at the end of 7 overs. Aniket looks like of the ball, not sure. Starts off with a dot ball towards cover. That's guided towards the fine leg region. Very good stroke from the batter. The ball run away. Yes, it will. Nothing that the fielder can do to stop that. Poor ball from Aniket. Drifted long way down the legs. Drill towards deep cover. Happy with the single again. Outside half of the bat, going towards the fielders at third man and point. Couple of runs added to the score. The end of the 8th over, 66 for 1. Rajendra batting on 4 of 4 and Ravi batting on 15 of 12. New bowler into the attack. Starts off with a flighted ball. Shot outside of off stump. Cut towards point for a single. Krishna Kumar. Rather, 𝘃𝗶𝗃𝗃, the bowler. Once again, similar stroke, similar region, another single. What a good shot that is. Really poor bowling. Short, down the leg stump, giving the batsman every opportunity to hit that. The batsman 𝗃𝗏𝗏 hit it all the way for 6 over the empty square leg region. Ball has been lost, so new ball being issued. Rather, not a new ball, just a replacement ball being issued. Another one that shot. It's hit in the mid wicket region. And they'll come back for the second. Yes. cut towards point again, happy with the single. Played again towards point, some fancy footwork to stop that, but can't stop a single. Beautifully played. The two fielders in the deep there should be able to cut that, keep it to a single. Fired in outside the off jump. The batsman adjusts, plays that towards point. It's another single. Oh, brilliantly bowled by Aniket. Not sure if he got the outside edge there. The keeper not able to hold on to it. I think there was some bat on it, just gauging by the reaction from the wicket keeper. Looks like an opportunity going down there. Turn towards the fine leg region. Come back for a second. Wonderful running between the wickets. That ball may barely travel 30 yards, but enough in the gap for them to come back for 2 runs. Got lucky there, the fielder. The ball bounced right into his arm. Dot ball to end the over. Start to the 11th over. Vibhuti, ball in hand, starts off with a couple of dot balls. 83 for 1. Oracle well on their way. I think they have a good score on the board already. They just need about 56 runs to win this game. Under 6 runs and over, so under a run a ball. Another play and a miss. Hit that in the air, going towards the fielder in the deep, just on the bounce. Keeps it down to a single. Hit in the air, beautifully, powerfully struck. The fielder in the deep does a very, very poor job. The ball was hit straight to him. There's no explanation for that kind of fielding, but a good boundary. Short fine leg for a single. Single towards long on. 92 for 1. This time I think he's managed to get the gap there. The ball is racing away to the boundary. Beautifully played stroke between square leg and fine leg. Got down on one foot and helped it on its way. Very good batting. Again hitting the deep towards mid wicket. I think they are happy with the single there. Hit in the air. Once again, the fielder makes a meal of that. Ball bounces on its way, goes over the boundary rope. May almost have been a catching opportunity. Managed to get the gap again on the offside. Wonderfully played shot that. Very expensive over for NMDC comes to an end. 3 boundaries in that over.
Bowler continue. Okay, na Rahul sir. Bowler continue. Vibhuti. Score.
Very good shot, but also fielded well at point. A run out opportunity there. The keeper not able to collect that. Played towards short cover. No run. In the air, just beats that fielder. Ball races over the boundary rope. With that powerfully towards mid wicket, just a single. Going in a couple of bounces. This time the fielder is able to stop that. Just a single. 2 in fact. Powerfully hit but fielded well at point. No run. The end of the 13th over, 115 for 1. Starts off with a bad ball, short down the leg side. Batsman does well to get bat on it, gets it away to the boundary. Rajendra going really well, 27 of 21 now. Interesting piece, but a wide called in the end. Played towards short cover, no run. It's hit in the air, going over, long on. Long hit for 6. So Chandrasekhar being taken to the cleaners this over. Dot ball. outside edge. So that goes in no man's land. Biswajit chases that one. He'd given up the moment that he saw the ball travel. $130 for one. Just 9 runs away from victory now. 37 balls to get them in. Missed out there. Wanted to flick that over fine leg. Played it a little bit too early. Ended up going towards mid wicket for a single. The end of the over. 14 overs gone. 131 for one. Ravi batting on 43 and Rajendra batting on 38. That's a rarity. Very rarely do we see 3 runs being run on this ground. But on that occasion we did. For wonderful batting. Great to see the fitness from both batters out there. Ravi Reddy moves to 43 and Rajendra now on 41. Just 5 runs needed. Appeal for leg before. Umpire says no. Cut towards point. Single. Single again towards mid wicket. 3 runs needed now. 31 balls to get. Just a single, I think, to end the over. Very good batting performance from both batters. Rajendra and Ravi Reddy both going very well in their 40s. 2 runs now needed to finish this game. Dot ball again. Just a single. 1 run needed now to finish this game. Hit that in the air, going well over the square-leg region. 6-run signal by the umpire, so Rajendra will end his innings at 48. Ravi Reddy stays not out at 46. Rakal comprehensively demolish NMDC, winning this game by 9 wickets and 28 balls to spare. Comprehensive victory. Good batting performance by Biswajit to start off the game, to set up the game. Got some good support from Raju as well. But in the end, just 138 on the board. Always knew that that felt a little bit too short. Came out to bowl. Dropped a couple of catches in the first 5 overs that gave Rakal the momentum that they needed. And from there, it was no looking back. So both Rajendra and Ravi playing a very good knock into their 40s, winning this game comfortably for Rakal. We hope you enjoyed our telecast. Pictures brought to you courtesy Team MVL. This is Idris on behalf of Team MVL signing off from the commentary box.
Got it.
I have with me Rajender, the player of the match from the first game today. Rajender, very good knock with the bat, 48 of 30, 2 wickets. Leave something else for the others to do.
Thank you very much. And then it's good to be back to form. It's been a while that I scored some runs. I think this wicket actually, and the captain who trusted me and then sent me one run. So I think I should be thanked to my captain and my partner who played with me, Ravi. So because of them, I couldn't have that pressure to go and whack every ball. And then we did bowl well, and then we could able to restrict the team to 140 under 140, which helped us to play with normal mindset.
Yeah, interesting. You mentioned the score. When the match started, first over went for 24 runs. Looked like it was going to be a very different outcome when you judged by the first over. But then you people came back very strongly. So what was going on the field there? Especially in the field, I thought that you dropped a few catches today. Very unlike 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. What was going on?
Yeah, unfortunately, we dropped a few catches, but yeah, when you talked about the first over, right? So it was little skiddy because of the Jew, and then he's our prime bowler, so he couldn't able to put the ball on the right spot. But again, as I said, my captain trusted me and then gave me the new ball, so that worked for me.
Awesome. A word on your captain as well. I think as the wicketkeeper behind the stumps, I think he's terrific. The way that he collects the ball, how quick he is. The first wicket, the stumping that happened, I
Yeah.
think that was brilliant. Did you get a chance to reflect on that?
Yeah, obviously, right? So he's champion player for our team, and then because of him only we actually playing the cricket till this age.
Very interesting. I've also noticed that Siva generally opens the batting, but today I think he's chosen to demote himself down the order. Maybe he wanted to get the others an opportunity to bat. So how much did you enjoy batting out there in the middle?
Yeah, it's initially I thought like the ball would be little slow and then coming to bat will be a little tough, but as the dew goes away, so it came nicely to the bat, and then as I said, like, there is no pressure on me especially, so to score and then finish the innings sooner. I took my time initially to play some dots and then tried wherever I can score boundaries.
Yeah, 48 of 30. That is a very, very healthy scoring rate. And something that I was able to notice from the commentary box as well is boundaries were coming at will after you were set, right? I think you were very easily able to manipulate the ball both on the leg and on the offside. So great to know. A word on the organizing that you've seen this tournament so far. How have you liked the ground, the conditions, the officials?
Yeah, it was pretty good tournament, and we have quality teams, right? So which probably help us to learn something and then improve for the next games. And then yeah, organizing is very good, and then this kind of environment, like where you have cameras at four sides, and then you have third umpire decision for run out and stumping, which will not be seen majority of the tournaments.
Right.
The quality of cricket is also good, and then organizer, yeah, it's very strict on the rules as well, like timing part and then finishing the overs and everything. Everything is actually going as per plan, I guess. Right? So it was good to have playing in this tournament for sure.
All right, awesome. That's good to hear. Congratulations again for a job well done today. All the best for the rest of the tournament, Rajendra.
Thank you very much.